Hello, my dear students of class 6. Welcome to physics class once again. In my previous class, I have given you the answers of section 1. Okay? And today I'm going to give you the answers of numerical questions. Okay? I'm going to solve these questions. This question is from section 2 and today I'm going to solve all these questions. There are 10 questions, okay? So I'll do these 10 questions step by step and you will see carefully, okay? And as I will do this all, okay, and I'll show you and you will do this in your copy, okay? Properly. And if you will not understand, then you can ask me, okay? So now let's start step by step. With the first question, we will start, okay? And then I'll make you each and every question understand, okay? So let's start with question number 1. Question number 1 is, while measuring length of a table, Mariam used a meter scale which is chipped off, okay, at one end, and so it starts from 2 centimeter. The scale gave the reading as 85 centimeter. What is the length of the table? Now here Mariam want to measure the length of the table. Which scale did she use? She used meter scale. Now this meter scale is chipped off. Chipped off means it is broken from one end. Okay. So she starts from 2 centimeter. The meter scale which she is using, okay, to measure the length of the table, it is broken at one end. That means 0 and 1 might be not there or it might be invisible, okay. So she starts from 2 centimeter, okay. It will be the clear reading. So she starts from 2 centimeter. She's not starting from 0. She's starting from 2 centimeter as the scale is broken, okay, from one end. And the final reading she gets is 85 centimeter. So what is the length of the table? Now how to do? Okay, she starts from 2 centimeter, okay, and what length she get? 85 centimeter, but the table length is not 85 centimeter. We have to subtract 85 minus 2. I have already said you while using the ruler that when the ruler is broken at the end or marking is not visible, from wherever we will start, okay, so what we will do, we will minus that from the final reading. Okay, so how to do? Let's start. Now what is the initial reading? Okay, from where she starts is 2 centimeter. So this is the initial reading. Okay, so let's start. Okay, we are starting. Okay, so right here, initial reading. Initial reading means the initial reading means from where she had start. Okay, initial reading means from where she has start. Okay, so she has starts from initial reading means from where she has start. Okay, so she has started from 2 centimeters. So initial reading is 2 centimeter. Okay, and what is the final reading she gets is 85 centimeters. So we will write this final reading is equals to 85 centimeter. But she wants the length of the table. So what is the length of the table? Now we are going to find the length of the table. So length of the table is equals to, what we will do, final reading minus initial reading. Okay, final reading minus initial reading. Okay, so what is the final reading? Final reading is 85 centimeter minus 2 centimeter. So what is the answer? It is 83 centimeter. So this is the length of the table. Length of the table is equals to 83 centimeter. Okay, so I think you have understood. So now let's move to question number 2. Now what is question number 2? Okay, question number 2 is, express the following in meters. Now can you see A, B, C is there? we are going to convert this centimeter, this is also centimeter, this is millimeter, to meters. Okay, so we are going to convert 57 centimeter to meters. Okay, now how to do? See here, we know that 1 centimeter is equals to 1 by 100 meters. Okay, so to convert, okay, to convert what you have to convert? Centimeter to meters. So to convert centimeter to meters, what you have to do? We have to divide by 100. Okay, we have to divide by 100. Now how to do? See here, we are going to convert this 57 centimeter to meter, and what I have written here, that centimeter to meter, what you have to do? We have to divide by 100. So 57 divided by 100. Okay, 57 divided by 100. Done. Now you know about this. Okay, when any number is divided by 100,000, which has what you say 0 0, that is 100, 10,000. So what we do? We remove this, okay, by putting the decimal. Okay, so how to put? Write 57. Okay, and it is dividing, so the point will move towards the left side. Okay, point will move towards the left side. And how many zeros are there in 102? So we will start from here. Okay, we will take two jumps, 1 2. Okay, stop here and put the decimal. Okay, and put here 0. And what you will write here? Which unit? Meter, m. Okay, small m you will write. So how much we got? 0.57. Okay, don't write 57. 0.57 meter. So 57 centimeter was given to convert into meter. So 57 centimeter is equals to 0.57 meter. Okay, so done. Now let's do question number B. Now question number B is also to convert the centimeter to meters. Okay, so I have already written here the conversion. To convert centimeter to meter, we have to divide by 100. So 278 divided by 100. Okay, this is question number B. Okay, don't mix with question number A. Okay, so what I said, to divide by 100, so we have done. Now we will remove this 100 by placing decimal. Okay, so copy the number 278. Now in 100, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. Okay, so we'll take 2 jumps. Okay, so we'll start from here, 1 2. Okay, so it is how much? 2.78 meters. Okay, so now let's write that 278 centimeter is equals to 2.78 meters. Okay, so done this one also. Now number C. Number C is, in number C it has different unit, it is millimeter. So we have to convert this millimeter to meters. Okay, so to convert millimeter to meter, we have to divide by 1000. Okay, you know no, that conversion one table, kilometer, kilo, hecto, deca, then again base unit will be there, then deci, centi, milli. Okay, so we are doing for the length, so kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. So to convert millimeter to meter, we have to divide by 1000. Okay, so now let's do. So 200 divided by 1000. Okay, now what we'll do, we will cancel these zeros. I've already said you. Now what it is? 2 by 10. But we want in decimal. Okay, so we'll remove this 10. So how many zeros are there? 1. So we'll take 1 jump. Okay, so it is 0.2 meter. That means 200. Okay, 200 millimeter is equals to 0.2 meter. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so these were the answer. So done question number 2. Now let's do question number 3. Now In question number 3 also, 3 questions are there, A, B, C. Okay, so what is the question? Let's read first. Express the following in centimeters. Okay, so number A is 48 millimeter, B is 60 millimeter, C is 1.5 meter. So I will do A and C. B you will do as homework. Okay, because both the units are same, so the process is also same. Okay, so I'll do only one question. I'll do A, okay, and B you will do as homework. Okay, and I will do C also because unit is different, meter to centimeter. Now to convert okay, to convert millimeter to centimeter, we have to divide by 10. Okay, 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. But here we are converting millimeter to centimeter, smaller unit to bigger unit, so we will divide. Okay, and it by how much? 10. Okay, so now let's do 48 millimeter. Okay, we have to convert this 48 millimeter to centimeter. Okay, so 48 divided by 10. Okay, now you know what you have to do. We have to put decimal. So write 48, and in 10 how many 0 is there? 1 only. So from here we will take 1 jump. This much centimeter. That means 48 millimeter is equals to 4.8 centimeter. Okay, so done. Number B you will do as homework, I said. So I will do C. Okay, so to convert, okay, what we have to convert? We have to convert meter to centimeter. So to convert meter to centimeter, what we have to do? We have to multiply by 100. Okay, we have to multiply by 100. Okay, to convert meter to centimeter, we have to multiply by 100. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. You know that. And here we are converting bigger unit to smaller unit. That means you have to multiply. So whenever you will convert bigger unit to smaller unit, you have to multiply. And when you will convert smaller unit to bigger unit, then you have to divide. Okay, when you will convert smaller to bigger, then you have to divide. You know about this, no? Kilo, okay, meter, okay, then what will be there? Hectometer, then what is there? Decameter, then meter, then what is there? Decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. So here we are converting meter to centimeter, from bigger to smaller. So how many germs we are taking? 1, 2. That is why we have to multiply by 100. And in this case, what was there? Millimeter to centimeter. Millimeter to centimeter, that means smaller to bigger. And we are taking how many jumps? 1 jump. Okay, so what you have to do? We have to divide by 10. 1 jump means 10, and then it is from smaller to bigger. That is why we have to divide by 10. Okay, so now let's come back to this question. You have to convert this 1.5 meter to centimeter. Okay, 1.5 meters to centimeter. So what I have given here, meter to centimeter, we have to multiply by 100. So 1.5, okay, into 100. Okay, so 1.5 into 100 centimeter, because we are converting this into centimeter. Okay, so now what you have to do? It is multiplying, so the point will move towards right side. Okay, so copy the number. How many jumps have to take? 2 0 means 2 jumps. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so what came? 0.0 centimeter. So no need to write this 0.0. We can directly write 150 centimeter. Okay, that means 1.5 meter is equals to 150 centimeter. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. Understood? Now let's move to other question. Now question number 4. Okay, in question number 4 we have to express the following in grams. Okay, so here it is 2 kg, number B is 6400 milligram, and C is 1.6 kg. Okay, so I will write here now Okay, so it is kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram. Okay, then what is there? Decigram. Okay, then centigram, then milligram. Okay, so here you have to convert this 2 kg, okay, to grams. Okay, so number A, 2 kg. Okay, you have to convert 2 kg to gram. Okay, so what we have to do? We know that 1 kg equals to 1000 grams. So to kg to gram. Okay, here it is gram. So 1, 2, 3. So we have taken 3 jumps. That means what you have to do? You have to multiply by 1000. And why multiplication? Because we are moving from bigger into smaller unit. Okay, so let's write here 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Okay, so what do you have to do? 2 kg to gram into 1000 gram. Okay, now 2 into 1000, it's very easy, no? Easy multiplication. 2 1 ja 2. First what you will do, you will multiply this with the first digit of the multiplier. 2 1 ja 2, and how many zeros are there? 3 0. 1 2 3 zeros are there. Okay, and what you will write here? Gram. So how much it is? 2000 gram. So you can put comma also. Okay, now number B is what? 6400 milligram. Okay, so we have to convert milligram to gram. So from smaller to bigger unit, that means we have to divide. Okay, and by how much? 1 2 3, that means by 1000. Okay, so 1 milligram is equals to 1 by 1000 gram. Okay, so milligram to gram, we have to, what we have to do? Milligram to gram, what you have to do? We have to divide by 1000. Okay, so 6400 divided by 1000. Okay, divided by 1000. Now what we will do? We will cancel the zeros. 1 2 1 2. Now what is left? 64 by 10. Okay, 64 by 10 is left. Now we have to convert this into decimal now. So how we will do? Okay, so what you will do? You will write 64. Okay, and how many zeros are there in 10? 1, and it is dividing, so 1 jump. Okay, so how much it is? 6.4 grams. Okay, so we will write here Z. G is the symbol. So this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. This one is the answer. Okay, that means 2 kg is equals to 2000 gram, 6.4 gram. So here you can write 2 kg is equals to 2000 grams. Okay, and here you can write, okay, 6400 milligram is equals to how much? Is equals to how much? 6.4 grams. Okay, so done. This one is the answer. Okay, this one is also answer, and this one I have shown you, like 6400 milligram is equals to 6.4 grams. Okay, now let's do number C. This is 1.6 kg. So 1 kg is equals to 1000 is equals to 1000 grams. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to multiply. Okay, kg to gram I have already shown you in question number A. So kg to gram we have to multiply by 1000. So 1.6. Okay, 1.6 into 1000. Okay, 1000 grams. Okay, so right here don't put decimal. Now how many zeros are there in 1003? So from here we will take 3 jumps. Okay, 1 1 1. Okay, 2 3. 0.0 came. No need to write this 0.0. Directly write 1600 grams. Okay, what you will do? You will put comma also. Okay, after 3 digit, and this is the answer. So 1.6 kg is equals to 1600 grams. Okay, 1.6 kg is equals to 1600 grams. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let's move to question number 5. Now question number 5. Okay, that the total height of a dozen buttons arranged one above another was found to be 3 centimeter 6 millimeter. What is the thickness of one button? Now about this I have taught you in the form of coins. Okay, I have shown you also even the activity. Okay, so here buttons are there. Okay, 1 dozen of button is there. So 1 dozen means 12 buttons are there. Okay, number of buttons are how much? 12. One dozen button means it is 12. Okay, the number of buttons are 12. Okay, and what is the height? Okay, when these buttons, okay, are kept one above the other like this. Okay, there are 12 buttons. 1 2 3 4, okay, 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So there are 12 buttons. And what is the height of this? What is the height? Height is equals to 3 centimeter 6 millimeter. Okay, this is the height. We have to find the thickness of one button. We have to find the thickness of one button. Okay, now how to find? Now let's start. Number one, we will write the number of buttons. Okay, so 1 dozen is equals to 12. That means number of buttons, okay, it is how much? It is equals to how much? 12. Number of buttons equals to 12. Now what is the total height? Total height is equals to 3 centimeter 6 millimeter. Now can you see here, both the units are different. This is centimeter, this is millimeter. So we'll convert this centimeter to millimeter. Okay, so now how to convert? We have already done the conversion. So 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. So to convert this centimeter to millimeter, we have to multiply by 10. We have to multiply by 10. Okay, and then what you have to do? We have to add this also. This is already in millimeter, so no need to do this. So no need to do anything to this 6 millimeter. This is already in millimeter. So we are converting the centimeter to millimeter. So 3 into 10 millimeter. And what you have to do? We have to add this 6 millimeter. So 3 10 are 30 millimeter plus 6 millimeter. So 30 plus 6 is how much? 36 millimeter. So what is the total height? So what is the total height, or you can say the length? It is how much? It is 36 millimeter. Okay, it is 36 millimeter. Now what you have to do? We have to find the thickness. What is the question asking? What is the thickness of one button? Okay, so we have to find the thickness of one button. Now what we will write here? Formula. Okay, thickness of one button. Okay, if it is asking for coins, so instead of button, what you will write? You will write coins. Okay, so what you have to do? Thickness of one button is equals to total height of the buttons, okay, divided by, okay, divided by what? Number of buttons. Okay, so what is the total height? 36 millimeter. Okay, and what is the total number of, what is a button number, and what is the number of buttons? How much it is? It is 12. So we have to divide by 12. Okay, so we have to divide by 12. So 12 1 ja 12, 12 3 ja 36. So how much is the thickness of one, and what is the thickness of one button? It is 3 millimeter. 12 1 ja 12, 12 3 ja 36. Okay, so thickness of one button is equals to 3 millimeter. Okay, now let's do question number 6. One of the tallest trees in the world is the redwood tree, and it measures 91 meter. Express its height in centimeter and in feet. So one of the tallest trees, okay, in the world is redwood. Okay, redwood tree, and it, what is the height of it? 91 meters. So we have to convert this 91 meter, okay, to centimeter. Okay, 91 meter to centimeter. Okay, so you know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So to convert meter to centimeter, what you have to do? Multiply by 100. So 91 into 100 centimeters. So how much it is? 91. And what you have to do? We have to put this 2 zeros. So how much it is? 9100 centimeter. So in meter it is 91 meter, and in centimeter how much it is? 9100 centimeter, and put the comma also. Okay, now we have to convert this. Okay, what? 91 meter to feet. Okay, we have to convert this 90. So we have to convert this 91 meter to feet. Okay, now how to do? First, you have to write that 1 meter is equals to 3.278 feet. Okay, now what we will do? We will multiply 91 into 3.278, then we will get the answer. Okay, so now how to multiply? Write this here. Okay, now multiply by 91. 1 8 ja 8, 1 7 ja 7, 1 2 ja 2, 1 3 ja 3. Put the multiplication. 9 8 ja 72. 2 we will write here, 7 I will give carry. Okay, 9 7 ja 63. 63 plus 7 is how much? 70. So here it will be 0, 7 I will give carry. Okay, these are the carries. 9 2 ja 18. Okay, and 18 plus 7 is how much? 25. So 5 will be here, 2 I will give carry. 9 3 ja 27. 27 plus 2 is how much? 29. Now let's add. Okay, so 8 7 8 9 2. 5 plus 3 is 8, 9 2. So after adding we got this. Now what we, here you can see the decimal. So after how many digit decimal point is there? After 3 digits. Okay, 1 2 3. So from here we will move, we will take, so from here we will take 3 jumps. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, so here we got the point 298.298. okay, now we if you want up to 1 decimal place. Okay, we have got up to 3 decimal place. If we want up to 1 decimal place, okay, so we can round off and we can get 1 decimal place also. Okay, so how to do? We will write 298 point. Now this one is 9 is more than 5, this 9 is more than 5. Okay, so it will give 1 to this 2. When we will round off, so it will give 1 to this 2. So 2 plus 1 will become 3. And this 2 will be removed. Okay, so this 9 will give 1 to this 2. Okay, and it will be not written again. Okay, because it has given 1 to this, because we want the answer up to 1 decimal place. So this 9 has given 1 to this 2. So 2 plus 1 it has become 3. So 298.3 feet. Okay, that means 91 meter is equals to 298.3 feet. Okay, now let's do the next question. Okay, now question number 7. Express the masses of different animals given below in kg. So we have to convert, okay, this masses. Okay, whatever unit it is given, you have to convert into kg. Now how to do? Number A. Okay, so in number A, what is given? Mass of a hippopotamus is 2.2 ton. What it is? 2.2 ton. Okay, we have to convert this to kg. We have to convert this to kg. We know that 1 ton is equals to how much? Kg? 1000 kg. Okay, so 1 ton is equals to 1000 kg. So what we will do? We will multiply this 2.2 into 1000 kg. Okay, now write this. Okay, 22, don't put the decimal because we are going to jump. Now how many zeros are there? 3 0. And where was the decimal? Between these two. So from here we will take 3 jumps. Which side? Right side, because it is multiplying. Okay, 1 jump. Okay, 1 2 3. So 0.0 came kg. So no need to write this 0.0, just write 2000. Okay, 200 kg. You can even put the comma. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, we got this answer. Now number B, what is there? Mass of a gourd is 8.50 quintal. Okay, so we are going to convert this quintal to kg. Okay, and we know that number B I am doing. Okay, 8.50 quintal. We have to convert this to kg. Okay, so kg, and we know that 1 quintal is equals to how many kgs? 100 kg. Okay, so What you have to do now? 8.50 into 100. Okay, kg. Now don't put the decimal, and how many zeros are there? 2 zeros, so we'll take 2 jumps. 1 2, so 0.0 came, 0.0 kg. Okay, 850.0, so 0.0 no need to write. Okay, so 850 kg is the answer. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, number C and D will be your homework. Okay, same way you will do. See, this is 190 ton. Okay, I have done number A and this 190 ton, so you have to convert this 190 ton to kg. Same way you will write 1 ton is equals to 1000 kg, and you will multiply and you will put the comma according to international system. Okay, and same way you will do number D also. Okay, I have done here now. In question number B, quintal, same way you will do this 12 also. Okay, same way you will do this question number D. This is 12 quintal, where 12 quintal we have to convert into kg. So 1 quintal is equals to 100 kg, and what you will do? 12 into 100. Okay, this is 12. So in place of this 8.50, you this so in place of this 8.50 you will write this 12. Okay, so you will get the answer. Okay, now question number 8 is, the smallest union territory of India is Lakshadweep, which is 32 kilometers square. The smallest country in the world is Vatican City, which is 0.44 kilometers square. Express their area in meters square. So their area is given in kilometers square. Okay, can you see? Unit is different. We have to convert this into meter square. Okay, so it is very easy. Now let's learn how to do. We know that, okay, that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Okay, so with the use of this, we will convert this kilometer square to meter square. Okay, area is given in kilometer square. We are going to convert into meter square. That is the SI unit of area. Now first let us write the area of this, what is say, places. Okay, so area of Lakshadweep. So area of Lakshadweep is given how much? 32 kilometer square. Now you have to convert to 32 kilometer square to meter square. Now 32 into, so to convert kilometer to meter, what we have to do? We have to multiply by 1000. But not one time, okay? Because you can see here square is there. You can see square is there, and kilometer square is not kilometer. If it is just kilometer, then multiply by 1000. Okay, one time only. But here it is square is there, kilometer square is there. That means we have to multiply 2 times. Okay, 2 kilometer is there. Kilometer into kilometer. Okay, so 32 into 1000 we have done. But here it is kilometer square. That means one more time we have to do. Then only we will get meter square into 1000. Okay, so done. Now what you will write? 32, and you know the easy one multiplication. What you will do? You will add these zeros. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 zeros you will add. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and what unit we have to put? Meter square. Okay, and you have to put comma. You can put it in the form of international or in the Indian system also. Okay, so I have put in international system. So you have understood, no? Understood how to convert this kilometer to meter square. So how to convert this kilometer square to meter square? Okay, it is not just kilometer that you will just multiply with only 1000. Okay, only one time. It is kilometer square. Okay, that is why we have to multiply 2 times to convert into meter square. Okay, now let's see one more question. Okay, so area of Lakshadweep. So area of Lakshadweep in kilometers how much? 32 kilometer. And area of Lakshadweep in meter square is how much? How much it is? 32 million. It is 32 million meter square. Okay, now let's write here area of Lakshadweep. Okay, now let's find the area of Vatican City in meter square. This was the first one. Now the second one. Area of Vatican City is equals to 0.44 kilometer square. Okay, so 0.44 kilometer square to meter square. Okay, now what you have to do, 0.44 into 1000 and we have to multiply one more time. Okay, why? Because kilometer square is there. Okay, now what we will do, now what you will do, you will write this 44. Okay, understood? Now how many zeros are there? 3. Okay, and 3 plus 3 is 6 zeros are there, and point is where? Between this 0 and 4. So from here we will take 6 jumps. 1, okay, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, okay, 6. Okay, point 0. Okay, once more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no need to put this point 0. Okay, just remove that point 0. Then it is meter square. Put the comma also. Okay, it is in the form of international system. I have put the comma. Okay, don't get confused. So area of Vatican City is equals to, how much it is? 440,000 meter square. Okay, in kilometer how much it is? 0.44 kilometer square, and in meter square how much it is? 440,000 meter square. Okay, I have read in international system. Now let's see question number 9. Now question number 9. Calculate the area for the following measurements. Okay, we have to calculate the area, and it is very easy. Land measuring 100 meter into 56 meter. That means this is the length, this is the breadth. Okay, so area of land is equals to length into breadth. This one is length. That means 100 meter into 56 meter. So this one is very easy multiplication. 1 into 56 will be 56, and add this 2 zeros. Okay, and meter into meter is meter square. Okay, don't write 2 meter. See, the power is 1, here power is 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. So how much it is? 5600 meter square. Okay, put the comma. So this is the answer. This is the area of land is 5600 meters square. Number B will be your homework. Okay, it is easy. Now I will do number C because units are different. Okay, so number B will be your homework. Okay, I will do directly what? I will do directly number C. Okay, and what is the number C question? It is piece of paper 200 millimeter into 11 centimeter. Okay, so we have to find the area of piece of paper. So this is length, this is breadth. Okay, but can you see the units are different? This is millimeter, this is centimeter. Okay, so what we will do, we will convert this millimeter to centimeter. Okay, so let's do 200 millimeter to centimeter. Now to convert millimeter to centimeter, we have to divide by 10. Okay, we have to divide by 10. That means 200 divided by 10. 0 0 cancel. So how much it is? 20 centimeter. Okay, we got 20 centimeter. So length is now how much? 20 centimeter, and breadth is how much? 11 centimeter. Now area of piece of paper is equals to length into breadth, means 20 centimeter. Okay, into 11 centimeter. Now let's do the easy one multiplication. 2 into 11 is how much? 22, and put this 0. Okay, that means 220, and centimeter into centimeter is what? Centimeter square. So this is the area of piece of paper. Area of piece of paper. Okay. Now let's do the last question. Question number 10. Now this is the last question. Okay. The clock, last question is the clock at a railway station read. Okay, this 2 is for hour and this 2 is for the minute. 23 hour 41 minute when a train arrived, and okay, and 0009 when it left. Okay, how long did the train stop at the station? If the train reached its destination after 13 hours, what would be the time then? Okay, in the 12-hour clock and the 24-hour clock. So the train, when it was on a station, it's read 23 hour 41 minute. Okay, and when it left at 0009. Okay, 009 means it is what? It is 12 o'clock. Okay, in international system 00 means it is 12. Okay, so we have to find that for how long the train stopped at the station. Okay, now how to do? What I will do, I'll convert this 24-hour clock to 12-hour clock. Okay, so to convert this into this much hours, okay, we write like this. We're going to convert in 12-hour clock. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to subtract 12 from it. Okay, so in 12-hour clock, what is the time? The time is 11:41 p.m. Okay, now we'll convert this also. Okay, now what we will do? See here, I have already said this is I've already said that this is in 24-hour clock, and in 24-hour clock this 00 means it is 12. Okay, so in Indian system it will be 12:09 a.m. Okay, now what we will do? We will subtract this minus this. Okay, we will subtract this minus this, then we will get the minutes. Okay, for how much this train has stopped at the station. Now what do you have to find? The train stopped at the station. So what you have to do? You have to subtract this minus this. Okay, so now don't subtract like this, 9 minus 1 8 and all. Okay, here it is little bit different. In subtraction of time and all, it is different. Okay, so this is 9, this is 41. This 41 is bigger than this 9. So we cannot subtract this 41 from 9. So it will take borrowing from this hour. This one is hour, this one is minute. So it will ask 1 hour. Okay, so it will become 1, and this 1 hour when it will give, okay, so it will become, so when it will give 1 hour borrowing to this minute, so 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. Okay, it is equals to 60 minutes plus 9. So it is how much? 69. Now we have to subtract from 69 this 41. So 9 minus 1 is 8. 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, and this one is 00 only. So how much minutes? This one is hour, is 00. So how long did the train stop? The train stopped for 28 minutes. Okay, train stopped, okay, for 28 minutes. Okay, the train stopped for 28 minutes. Understood how I have done this subtraction? They what do you say? You cannot subtract this bigger number from smaller number. Okay, and borrowing is different in the time. Okay, so it will take 1 hour. So in this 1 hour equals to how many minutes? 60 minutes. Okay, so 60 plus 9. We have to add this also. So 69. So the train stopped for 28 minutes. Okay, so this is the answer. Now let's do the next one. Now the next question is that if the train reached its destination after 13 hours. Okay, so it left at what time? 009. Okay, and it has reached after 13 hours. Okay, to its destination. Okay,
So we have to convert this into 24-hour clock. Okay, after 13 hour, how much will be the time? We have to convert that. We have to convert that into 24-hour clock. Okay, and we have to even convert into 12-hour clock. So this one is already in what? It is in 24-hour clock. Okay, so at this time the train left and it reached after 13 hours. Okay, so what we will do? We will add here 13. Okay, we will add here 13. 9031. Okay, so at what time did it reach? Okay, you can write like this also. Okay, so it is 13 hour 9 minute. Okay, it is in 24-hour clock. Now it's very easy. Okay, we have got the answer in 24-hour clock. We can convert this into 12-hour clock by subtracting 12. Okay, now in 12-hour clock. Okay, now we have to convert this 24-hour clock to 12-hour clock. What we will do? 13, we will subtract from here 12. Okay, we'll subtract 12. 3 minus 2 is 1. So what, at what time did it reach in 20? So at what time will it reach in 12-hour clock? At 1 hour. This is 1. Okay, and this is 9. So this one is for hour, this one is for minute. And what will you put, AM or PM? We will put PM because this is 13 now. This 13. Okay, till 12 it is AM in 24-hour clock, and in 12-hour clock till 12 o'clock it is AM. Okay, and after 12 o'clock it is PM. Okay, so it is PM. So 1 9 PM. Okay, so at 1 9 PM it reached the destination. Okay, so PM will be there. So I have done in both. So I have completed the numerical question. So you will do this in your copy. Okay, understood? You will do properly, and you have not, if you have not understood, see it again and again. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, so for today up to this much. Thank you.